As we're now in the midst of Chanukah, we've already added and continue throughout the days of Chanukah to add to our tefillah, to our prayer, the signature paragraph of Al Hanisim. Al Hanisim is roughly translated as on the miracles. That we thank Hashem for the miracles He performed for our ancestors. Bayamim hahem, during their days, Bazman hazeh, during this period of the year. And we add this prayer during our Shmon Esrei, during our silent prayer that we recite 3 times a day. During our Chazor Sashat, a repetition of Shmon Esrei, we recite twice a day. And anytime we wash and eat bread during a meal, we have Birkas Hamazon, we bench. And as we say these blessings, we add the Al Hanisim as well. Now, Al Hanisim is not only said on Chanukah, it's also said on Purim. That one paragraph of Al Hanisim is identical when it comes to Chanukah and Purim. But the paragraph that immediately follows Al Hanisim is different on Chanukah and Purim. On Chanukah, it is a paragraph that describes in detail specific miracles that transpired during the time of Chanukah, and it's called Bimei Matisyahu. During the days of Matisyahu, the son of Yochanan the Kohen Gadol, the high priest. And it goes into details of what transpired with the Yevanim, with the Greeks. When it comes to Purim, then we have the paragraph of Bimei Mordechai Esther, during the times of Mordechai Esther, and goes into detail as to who was trying to destroy the Jewish people. Haman wanted to kill all the Jews. He wanted to create a pogrom. And what happened at the end? That Hashem saved the Jewish people. Now, the difference between both of these, as pointed out by Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach, among a number of differences, but he points and stresses on one particular difference. Rav Shlomo Zalman Zecher Tzaddik Livracha explains as follows. He says, isn't it ironic that when it comes to the description of the miracle of Purim, the Bimei Mordechai, the paragraph describes the death, the hanging of Haman and his sons. Whereas when it comes to the description of the miracles of Chanukah, it doesn't speak about the demise of the Greeks. Instead, it's totally positive at the end, in that it only focuses on the fact that the Jewish people returned to the Beis Hamikdash, the menorah was lit, the miracles took place, and everything was wonderful. So why is it that when it comes to Purim, it speaks about the death of those who wish to destroy the Jewish people, but in the miracle of Chanukah, it doesn't describe the death of the Yevanim, of the Greeks? And he explains as follows. Of course, we know one of the main distinctions between these two setups was that when it came to Purim, Haman wanted to kill the Jewish body. He wanted every Jew that existed, no matter what they believed in, to be gone, to be dead. Like the Nazis, Yimach Shema. So, when it comes to talking about how the Jewish people were victorious, they ended up making sure that Haman was killed just as if he wanted to kill us. But when it came to the Greeks, when it came to the Yevanim, it wasn't that they wanted to kill the Jews physically. Rather, they wanted to destroy the Jews spiritually. They wanted to rid the Jewish people of Torah observance, of mitzvah observance, of their traditions that they had held for so long, of the Kedusha, of the sanctity of the holy Beis Hamikdash, and they wanted to extinguish the Jewish flame that was lit with our ancestors and within each and every one of us. And so when someone tries to destroy us spiritually, albeit not physically, our goal is not to destroy them physically. Our goal is not to murder or kill them. Our goal is to continue to persevere and make sure that our flame is not extinguished. We live in a time where there are many challenges that we face. Whereas the Yavan, the Greece of today, that which is trying to destroy us spiritually, may be right in our surroundings. That which is trying to pull us away from the traditions of the past, that which is trying to keep us away from observing Torah and observing mitzvos, because it offers us so many more exciting things to do. That is that which is bad within secular society. And so the miracle of Chanukah says, don't worry about destroying secular society. Worry about persevering. Worry about keeping the traditions of the past. Worry about making sure that the flame that we have lit inside of our souls continues to shine brightly, and that that flame is not extinguished. Don't focus on the negative, but build more on the positive. That is the message of Chanukah. May we be zocha, may we merit that just as we light the candles, whether they're oil or they're wax, that as we see that flame rise, not only are we lighting the candles on the outside, but we're also lighting the candle that burns within us, because every single Jew has a candle that we hope and Hashem hopes turns into a flame. by our renewed commitment to Torah and mitzvah observance. Have a happy Chanukah. Thank you for listening. Have a good Shabbos.